28-year-old native of Tallahassee, Florida, Bowden Francis, 6'5" righty, is 1-2 this year with a 3.71 earned run average in 3 starts. Julio Rodriguez, the right-handed hitter, steps into the box.
Rodriguez smokes this ball to short. Bo Bichette is there. One gone. That brings up Jorge Polanco. Polanco, hard hit ground ball to first. Guerrero makes the play. 2 gone. Here's Cal Raleigh. 8 homers on the young season, slugging a cool .581.
In a way, he has some ownership over the Blue Jays. If you include the postseason, Cal Raleigh, .301 batting average, scored 17 runs, and he has 10 homers with 19 RBIs. All that in 20 games.
Raleigh out in front of an off-speed pitch. And it's a 1-2-3 first for Bowden Francis. Brian Wu making his 4th start of the season. Strong outing last Saturday. 1 earned run on 6 hits and 7 strikeouts in that outing as Bichette digs in. No homers his last 50 games. There's a base hit for Bichette, who despite not having a home run is 2nd in the American League in total hits behind only Aaron Judge.
And a big applause for Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Runner goes. Throw down, not in time. There's that aggression on the base pass for the Blue Jays. Bichette in scoring position. Guerrero smokes one to first. Tellez bobbles, drops it, but it was hit so hard that Wu had plenty of time to scamper over and cover.
Infield in now. Bichette to third on the ground out, and with 1 out, the pitch to Santander.
And there's a ball hit towards the gap. It will stay up there for Rosarena, who makes the catch, but Bichette tags and scores to give the Blue Jays a 1-0 lead.
That is a beautifully constructed inning. 2 strike base hit to right field. Steals second base first pitch. Hit behind the runner, moving to third, and a fly out for a sacrifice fly. You couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Jimenez with a fly ball to center. Rodriguez drifting back, and in front of the track, he makes the catch.
Francis has retired the first 4 Mariners. Left-handed hitter up now. Francis deals to Luke Raley.
And Raley strikes out on 3 pitches. 4-seamer right down the pipe, and Raley is fouled. Brings up Rowdy Tellez, who drills one to right field to the corner. Gone! Rowdy Tellez ties the game with 1 swing. 113 off the bat for his 2nd homer of the season.
That always feels good when you get a homer. How about hitting a homer off the guy you were traded for?
Seattle Mariners home run outburst continues, and this game is tied. That was Mastroboni out in front of the split finger. It's 3 strikeouts for Francis in the early going.
George Springer will lead off the bottom of inning number 2.
Springer with a ground ball single up the middle, and he leads off the 2nd on base.
It's 1st and 2nd for the Blue Jays. 1 out. Right-hander looks at second, deals to Will Wagner.
First pitch swinging for Will Wagner. It's a base hit to center. They're waving around. No, put up the stop sign on him. He was taking a wide turn and a late change of plans from third base coach Carlos Fablis. But the bases are now loaded for the Blue Jays with 1 out in the 2nd. I'll bring up the first-year player, Alan Roden. Now Roden flies one to left. Rosarena back. Bichette tagging, and he will score, and the Blue Jays have a 2-1 lead on a pair of sac flies.
Here's the pitch to Cal Raleigh, and he hammers it down the right field line. Takes a hop and bangs into the wall in the right field corner. Around first, throw from Barger into second, and he got him. Addison Barger cuts down Cal Raleigh, looking to advance a single into a double.
As Cal Raleigh was rounding first base, he's looking in right field. He's looking at Addison Barger, and I'm sure he saw him bobble it just a little bit. But what a throw from Addison Barger out in the corner.
And Randy Rosarena, 2-2 hit him, seems to be all smiles.
Here's Luke Raley.
Rosarena plus from first, and Raley drives this one to right. 1 hop off the wall. Barger fields, throws in. Raley dives into second. Rosarena's coming home, and they got him in the rundown. Kirk up the line. Rosarena stumbles and gets tagged out. The Mariners ran themselves into 2 outs in this inning. Rosarena's wide turn, perhaps costing the Mariners a run.
Springer will lead things off against Brian Wu, who had a 4-pitch inning last inning. Went 1-2-3.
First pitch swinging. Springer with a drive to left. He has his 2nd hit tonight, and it's going to be a leadoff double in the 4th. Toronto's had the leadoff man on in 3 of the first 4 innings tonight. Barger serves this one to left. It hangs up there for Rosarena, who makes the catch on the run. Springer tags, heads to third. Here's the throw. Safe. And the Blue Jays again take another base. They lead the majors in bases taken. Infield in.
Kirk is a contact hitter. He wants to get the ball in the air, but you're also looking for the punch out.
J.P. Crawford takes a step back and short as Kirk pokes it up the middle for a base hit. That'll score Springer, and the Blue Jays lead 3-1.
A little off-speed pitch, hangs out, and this is where the contact abilities of Alejandro Kirk, he just shoots it right back up the middle. Not worried so much about trying to get the ball elevated. Let me just put a ball in play.
The Mariners have the tying runs aboard here in the top half of the 5th inning.
Ben Williamson here at the plate. He pops this one up to the right side. Barger drifting over to the line, makes the catch.
Oh, big boy.
Rowdy Tellez
You gotta go.
tagging in the third, and he's doubled up.
Rowdy was feeling a little bit faster than his body was willing to go. Barger just gets right behind it and shows off his arm. That's the second guy Barger's thrown out today. Does a good job. You get behind the baseball, let the momentum carry you forward, and then he uses the ground.
So one away here in the 6th inning. Here's Jorge Polanco.
Up the middle from Polanco, a base hit, and a one-out single for Jorge Polanco. Key batter of the game here. Third time through, Cal Raleigh represents the tying run.
Raleigh swings and misses. Strike 3. Big punch out for Bowden Francis. 2 down.
That is a scary pitch right there. You can see Cal Raleigh watching the replay on that big jumbotron out there. He wants that pitch back.
Rosarena on the ground to short. And they'll flip to the second base bag.
Bowden Francis with the scoreless frame around the 1-out single. It leaves a runner on. Brian Wu goes 4th time through the order here in the bottom of the 7th.
One away. Here's Vlad.
Diving play by Williamson at third. He gets to his feet and throws in time. On a hard hit ball from Guerrero. A sparkling play from Williamson, one of baseball's top prospects for that very reason.
Way to go, kid, at third, Ben Williamson.
There, here's Santander. Swung on and missed. He got him. Got the strikeout, his 4th of the game. 9 in a row put down by Brian Wu, and he gave the Mariners exactly what they needed tonight. 7 innings, tying a career high.
And the Blue Jays holding a 2-run lead as they go to their 4th pitcher of the night, Jimmy Garcia. Oh, look out.
Way up and into that hit him. Oh my goodness, it got him on the arm of the shoulder. Neck high, he was able to turn to his right and avoid getting hit in the head. And here's Polanco.
There he goes. Polanco swings and misses. The throw not in time. And Rodriguez is in scoring position with 1 out.
They want a challenge. I think he's out.
By a fairly wide margin, all things considered.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner's out.
3-1 pitch. Swing and a high drive center field. Springer backs up now, jogs in, makes the catch, and ends the inning. It's the closer, Jeff Hoffman, into the ball game. Blue Jays up 3-1.
As he fans a Rosarena here for the second out.
Randy wants it inside. He sees it and then swings right through it.
So the Mariners down to their final out, and it's Dylan Moore who entered the game as a pinch hitter in the 7th. Got him swinging. Ball game over. And the Blue Jays have now won 7 of 10 as they take this series opener against the Seattle Mariners.